game we'll be playing is actually stick to it this time. Going to be loading up. I hope everyone is doing very well today. Unfortunately, there seems to be some technical difficulties. So, while we just wait and see what goes on, because I know there's been some people that's actually been wanting to also, if any of you come on and the game seems louder than my actual voice, please actually tell me so then I can adjust the volume. Now, the whole idea of this game and how I'm going to be playing it with you guys is that I'm not going to be the one that makes the choices. I'm going to let you vote on what you think I should do. That's right, guys. It's time for some interactive fun. So, basically the whole aim of the game is to find the guilty suspect, and you gotta ask questions, look around for clues. Questions being like you gotta do good cop, bad cop, or accuse. Now you can accuse if you've got the evidence to support it. And this is where you guys come in, because you guys are going to be telling me if you and the most votes will win, or whether I should go bad cop, good cop, or accuse. Now, it's not just the whole thing of that's my attitude, that's how it goes. I've got to get the questions correct. And by doing so, I have to go by, well, you guys will be going by how they are reacting. Do you think they're acting fishy, or do you think they're actually being truthful? Who knows? Yes, I have played this before. I originally had this on Xbox, the 360. And just lately I've had it on PlayStation. Hey. Hopefully it will sort itself out. "5 minutes has passed and not one person has shown up. Otherwise I would have said hello by now." Yes, you can chat on the side. That's how I'm getting your answers. Well, this seems to be going fun so far, and as I've already explained, because you guys will be helping me choose the answers, I'm actually waiting for people to start watching. And the only way I know they start watching is because on the side I can see if there's someone viewing or they leave a comment. And by the looks of it, no one is actually able to watch. Which kind of puts my plans up in smoke on what I was actually planning on doing. And this is where I wish that I was actually had one of those recording things that you can put onto your laptop, so you can record from your console onto your laptop and then edit, because then we wouldn't have so far 7 minutes wasted with me just talking gibberish and waiting for people to arrive. But, you know, internet's this wonderful thing. People rely on it so much, saying it's the most reliable thing out there, and then, you know, suddenly people can't connect, or I get disconnected, and voila. At least you got some good music to listen to. Some good old-fashioned 19-something music. I think it's the 1940s, 1950s music. Don't hold me to that though. I'm no good with dates. Unless it's birthdays. So I kind of remember birthdays quite well. Best check with the guys to see if anyone's actually able to log in or load. Background. That happens to be my smoke detector. Apparently all this video seems to be able to do is buffer. And we have a viewer finally! Come on, comment, let me know who you are. You gotta be someone. I can see the number 1 next to the person. And they disappeared. Without even leaving a comment. If no one's reached here by the time it reaches 15 minutes of this broadcast, because of technical difficulties, I will just stop this broadcast and restart. They've got 2 minutes. Well, 1 minute and 55 seconds. Either that's the same person back or it's someone else. Please comment. Let me know who you are. Just so then, you know, I can just cheer that someone has actually come and watched the video. This is where you're going to tell me that you don't actually know how to comment on the side. And I'm just going to get a message through. Ah, hello. Well, at least we have one person in the party. Well, party. Broadcast. Anyway, let me just explain the rules of what's actually going to be happening today. As you're going to be the only one that's going to be... which will be helping. Basically, the whole idea was that, I don't know if you know this game, but there are choices to be made. Choices that don't have a time limit. And the idea was that you guys, or just you in general, will be helping me choose the right answer. And I can imagine you saying, oh god, no already. So, as it seems to be just you, just checking because I know there was one other person that's trying to get on still. And goes through 16 minutes of nothing happening and just me talking gibberish. It's okay, seems like it's just you and me, Slick Vic. Now remember the rules. You're going to be helping me make choices. Let's start the story.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Let's go.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
So yeah, going by my driving there, my driving's not normally that good. I've normally crashed into dozens of things by then.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Oh, that's definitely
Doesn't
not.
appear to be connected.
No. Not
What
unless
you
they
got,
got
Phelps?
drunk.
Anything?
Yes, a newspaper. I'm gonna casually read a newspaper while, you know, we're investigating, because, you know, why the hell not?
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if we're partially in Harry Potter land with the newspaper. And
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
okay, I'm coming. Jeez. Keep your uniform on.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
This isn't what we're looking for.
I don't even know. Is that a paintbrush? I think it's a paintbrush. I think the murderer used a paintbrush to murder someone. See, totally paintbrush.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
No, he used a
Doesn't
paintbrush.
really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
He used a paintbrush. Oh, jeez. No, why does no one ever listen to the person that, you know, holds the evidence?
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
Exactly. Most probably body painting. And, you know, they fight.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Shut up! Oh yeah, let me do all the work. You just stay down there and, you know...
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Lazy. Because look who's doing all the work. Me.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired.
Which I'm still trying to figure out how you saw that through a window. Oh right,
We
reflected
should follow
off
up
the
on this
window.
now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Yeah, let me just get down from the
We
rooftop
have
first.
the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
you sure about this?
Wasn't
It's not
me.
really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Secretly, maybe, you know, Phelps likes that sort of stuff. Don't crash into me! This is why I should not be allowed to drive. When Anne always said that if I ever learned to drive, she would walk in the middle of the road instead of the pavement. Because when she watched me play Grand Theft Auto, most of my time was on the pavement. At least I've gone a little bit better. No. You guys saw nothing.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Yeah, you don't sound very happy about that. So, do you know
Do we call
somewhere
it in?
where we...
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the
Shut
gun
up.
doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
As I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, do you know anywhere that would be able to identify a paintbrush? No. Fair enough. Can't say I didn't try. Let's try driving again, shall we?
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
we go. Over the bridge. Far, far away. To some other part I don't even know. I honestly am that bad at driving. Oh, we have someone else join us. Please, please come comment your name. While you comment your name, I'm just gonna casually walk forward and I was going to go into the shop instead of the actual door, but you know.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Oh, we're going to go see Sherwood. Fine. I think it was Sherwood with that paintbrush. You know, you're welcome to comment at any time, you know. New person.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
No, but I'm going to take you
Ready,
down
tough
for,
guy?
you know, assaulting a police officer. No, my hat! There's an achievement for keeping my hat on. I hate you, you bastard!
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
I used my
He's
head.
lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
I'm just gonna quickly grab my... Exactly! The hat is the...
Circumstantial.
He threw the apple at people. He made that apple. It's art! It's art, I tell you! Dude seriously needs to wash up.
Optimistic, Cole. Seems irrelevant.
Yes, because that causes people to go on murder sprees.
Incidental.
Well, he drinks a lot. Ah, the other person
Don't think this is
disappeared.
anything.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge
Well, that's not where I found
1247.
it.
Requesting.
Last I checked, I found that in the drawer, not on the drawer. Typical male, huh? No offense to guys. I've just lost my other viewer.
Fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
You still end up in the same ward, do you not? So technically you're still fighting. And you're apparently here, but
Well, you picked the
apparently
right
you're
place,
showing
Cole.
You're not.
A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed
And why
and dangerous.
didn't you take the radio and say that?
14 Adam en route.
Crap! And this is why you shouldn't text and drive, guys. Because I read the message and got distracted. Lesson learned. Text and drive, you end up failing your mission.
A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Let's try again, shall we? You're gonna try and make me fail the mission again, aren't you? I will make this turning. Ha! I made it! Just.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
You have no proof. Right in the gut. Try run it. Oh wait, hang on. I'm pressing the wrong
Weapons on the
button for
ground!
When you get so used to playing Warframe that all you keep using is Warframe.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head
headshot.
down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there.
What do you think I'm doing?
Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Copper, come any closer? Cut you in half.
Try subscribing after the video.
Stay down.
I'm surprised by now. I'm shot by them in the nuts. So the shot was pretty impressive. Trust me.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Why don't you go in first? Check for me.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
There is now 3 people here. So I know Vic's here. I know Lily's here. Who else is here? Please,
This kind of opportunity
speak up.
comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed?
Yay!
You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. 2 guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
So the one time you drive, I've got to get out and run after the guy.
He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
My controller is... Ow!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked
Kicked in
for
the
it.
face, and you're to blame.
There's no
You
way
give
I'm
the
going back
chase a
inside.
bad name.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Yeah, well, running away proves you're guilty.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
And bang.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Yeah, we do.
you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
No, he just pissed me off because, you know, he made me knock off my hat. Yeah, exactly. Vic knows what I'm talking about.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
I didn't do it. Honest.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Only $52 for a pair of pearl earrings. Oh, back in those days, that was expensive.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Oh, he hasn't got a manicure. Which, you never know, if he had a manicure, it might have stopped him from getting killed. Just saying. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had acrylics, but they're like really, really tough. You know, they could repel a bullet. I swear they could.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Are you sure it's a dead person? Because I'm pretty sure he's alive. You know, the way he's just laying there, it looks so lifelike. But what do I know, hey? He most probably did blink. I found the gun.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
There must be a paintbrush around here somewhere then.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm not sure, but I think there might have been a murder. Not unless people just casually lay around in the streets these days. Then again. Yeah, you're right to question. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't see it. Ah, never mind.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
Are you guys ready?
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
These artists, you know. With their fancy paintbrush, we all know it's a deadly weapon. Right, guys? Now's your chance to shine! We get to play the good cop, bad cop, and accuse game! Hey! So, I'll give you all 1 minute to say good, bad, accuse. And, whichever has the most votes after that 1 minute is up, I will then choose. Are you guys ready? Because I am.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
So, good, bad, or accused? Those Vic's already kind of given his point before she'd stopped talking. You've played this before, haven't you? "20 seconds remain." Getting
Why are you
steep.
just staring at me like that? I've done nothing wrong.
What's steep?
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Oh. Now guys, you get to choose, well, it's basically telling you what to choose anyway, so otherwise I'd say, guys, as you said accused, choose the evidence, but it's kind of telling you over and over again, select lawyer voucher as evidence.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galleta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Yeah, he does know how to be savage. And being shot, if you got shot, it would be painful. No matter how you got shot.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
So, good cop, bad cop, or accused? And those who have actually been watching the top left corner of the screen would have noticed that it's already given you the answer anyway. But we're just getting the practice in now.
Why are you just staring at me like that? I've done nothing wrong.
Now this is hard because we've got a tiebreaker. One says good cop, the other says accused.
Why are you just staring at me like that? I've done nothing wrong.
Now, if you guys actually pay attention to the top left-hand corner, it had already given you the answer of bad cop. This is still the tutorial, guys. So see if the tutorial was telling us the truth.
You're making me angry, Miss Goleta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
I didn't get your message to after I actually pressed X. No, on the bad cop. Sorry, Beck.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Goleta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. and they were so loud.
So, guys, as it's already told us the answer, I will press go cop. But this is just how we are going to be playing this game until we get to the end. Yay!
Why are you just staring at me like that? I've done nothing wrong.
Shut up, I'm talking. Anyway, as I was saying, now you're getting the hang of this. The next set of questions will be all down to you. And I will follow Vic's suggestion of going for the first answer if it ends up being a tie.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly close together. 5.
She knows how to count.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Now, do you know where he put his... What?
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Aw, I think that's a good idea. However, I'm not sure, but I think these comments show up on the video, and so this is going to be put on. This is already being put on online. So as long as they don't see this video beforehand, but then again, you've changed your name, so. But no, I would like to, like, it would be nice to see their reaction. Ah, that's
Shell
bad.
casings. These look like 32s.
Where to go to first, guys? Pick a place. Gun store. Let's go. Nailed it. I didn't crash my car at all this time. And Vic's gonna try and distract me. I just know it. Oh, I just distract myself. Okie dokie. Yeah, my vehicle looks perfectly fine in one condition, in perfect condition. I'm not very good at driving. I think this just proves it.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Well, that was quick and easy. Okay, guys. Where to next? Yeah. That's the problem. I know that there's been a lot of controversy about which bathroom they should go in. Like, today I'm doing is like the whole general. Okay. Let's go get some new Nikes. Just because it's wrong for a male to female go into a male one, but it's also wrong for them to go into a female wrong in certain people's eyes. But and there is actually some places that they've actually got specific toilets specifically there for transgenders, which I think they should do everywhere to save the confusion. Look how I turn that car. I'm good at driving. I'm not hitting things. No, wrong one. Nailed it. La 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 la. Wait, we've already been here. That's fair.
Doesn't look like anything.
The only thing I'm more worried about is the fact that the dead body is still out on the pavement.
I suppose I must look a mess.
Exactly! Never mind. What are you doing? Get back in the car. Let's go to the jewelry store, shall we? Hopefully by the time we get back the body's gone. Wait, do we actually come back? I can't actually remember now. Either way, hopefully the body's gone. A very bad day indeed. Oh, that made me laugh.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
No, you don't.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Get back here, asshole!
Kalu! Get back here!
He's only a rider. He can't really help him.
I'm not gonna do that because the last time I shot him, I got told off for, you need to bring the suspect back alive. Then why tell me to
Too late,
shoot
Kalu!
him? Punched him in the face again.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
You know, the moment you fire one shot, that's it. You fail the mission.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Oh, the pressure's on, guys.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Ready for the good cop, bad cop, and accusation routine? I thought you were.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Right, so what do you think I should do? Good cop, bad cop, or accuse?
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Bad cop it is then.
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Vic, I think you were wrong.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Virals TV. Why, hello there. So, as bad cop was the wrong choice, let's try again. Good cop or accuse? Your minute starts now.
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Sorry, but I'm speaking with my conscience right now. But my conscience has stopped talking to me. Tell I, my conscience has spoken to me, finally.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu. I could stand in front of the grand jury and say that you showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Coldfeld.
Are you guys changing your names?
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do.
I have no idea what's going on right now. So, as good cop and bad cop's out the question, let's accuse him.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
So, what evidence shall we use? The shooting? Oh. That makes sense now. So, should we go over the shooting, the layaway voucher, the FN Browning handgun that's been put in his name, or the fact that he was positively identified, the casings, or the murder weapon that was surfaced?
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
If you don't mind, once again, I will repeat, I am talking to my conscience. I have a conscience. There is more than one of us.
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Like, in a minute, there's going to be a murder. So go for thy gun. What, the actual gun or the service?
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
The handgun itself.
You got nothing, boy chick. You're gonna be laughed right out of court. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
I can't remember which one was the correct answer.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument.
There you go.
Scaletta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, good cop, bad cop, or accused? Hey, conscience. Talk to me, conscience. Could the real Slick Vic
Didn't I
please
ask for a
stand
lawyer?
up? Please
Shouldn't you be on
stand
the
up.
phone, officer?
Please stand up.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, which one do you think it would be with? The shooting? The layaway voucher? The handgun? We've already done that one. The shell casings? The weapon serviced? Or the possible religious motive?
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer? Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer? I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
We're not doing very good, are we, guys? Even Lily's gone quiet.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna take a pick on bad cop.
You. left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
You know, it's surprising that, you know, they suffer with short-term memory loss. Oh, you keep coming into the room to interview me. Oh, you keep coming out, but I'm now going to tell you that, even though I've yelled at you God knows how many times, to... Exactly, that's what I was trying to get at. Yeah, we got a trophy! That's all, high five, people! I'm literally high-fiving the air and no one can actually see me. Okay, so once this bit has come in, when it comes in, I'm gonna leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Ha 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 ha! Fine. It feels weird clapping when there's no one here. It really, really does.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you, sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
And that, guys, will be it for today. We have been going on this for an hour and 40 minutes. So it's already saved. It automatically saves. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Subscribe to be up to date for any new live streams that I do. And I hope that you guys will tune in again soon. And hopefully we might actually get some answers right. So, until next time, guys, keep safe and keep rocking. Kitty Cat is out.